And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Seahawks and the Bears coming up next.
That's like a real one, right? Because it's not sparring necessarily.
We are just south of the Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bears at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Eugene and Rosu got the sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
This is taken at about the 14. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've decided. room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 15 carries, 61 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the save. And It's third down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he works free. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Play action. It's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 1st down, Fields. And it's caught by Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to...
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow. And milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. On the return, it's Taylor. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 1. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields on 1st down. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this one. So that challenge, a successful one. To the air again, Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So we reach halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Seahawks send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Finding room at midfield, down the right sideline, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 2. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive. Number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling. 1st down. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Auburn. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalty.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8, and a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
On second, here's Algier. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here.